Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this will be Space Quest 6. We got a snazzy new menu screen with a flying star background and a new rendition of the theme. It's not as Star Trek-y as it used to be. Alright, so that was the theme. And now let's see what's happened to Roger now that he's the captain of a ship, and he's got a crew and a girlfriend and everything.
The Star Confederation has reached its decision. Roger Wilco, please step forward. Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters, misuse of StarCon property, disintegrating a fellow officer, perpetrating a sequel without authorization, and consorting with a female of higher rank. Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Star Confederation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the Star Confederation. Your enrollment at StarCon Academy is hereby terminated. However, due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with StarCon Fleet. You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
So yeah, everything gets reset and it's like Space Quest 5 never happened. That's really this game in a nutshell. And there was a big controversy when the game came out because the deep ship looks like a jockstrap. They embraced it.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a gesture of appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kielbasa out.
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy...
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right, we got it. Yes, right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on shore leave.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize!
As we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great! Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap. Jeez, this is snug. Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's... well, never mind. No time for nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
Alright, welcome to the game. We have control. And over on the bottom of the screen there, you can see the various icons we've got, now represented by words to represent different body parts. Got the feet are grayed out at the moment. We can't walk anywhere until we get out of the ground, but we've got our eyes, which are mainly used for looking at things, hands for anything requiring hands, mouth generally for talking, but it has a few other uses, which we'll see later in the game, and the pockets which hold our inventory. And we've got a couple things here.
That's your current Buckazoid collection.
Yeah, a whole one Buckazoid. Hooray!
It's your trusty whisk broom and dustpan.
I gotta wonder, why does he bring this stuff with him on shore leave? Oh well.
You're back in your comfy, reassuring janitorial duds. It wouldn't be prudent to do that at this juncture. You pinch yourself to make sure this isn't all a bad dream. He wisely ignores you.
Gotta be someone who can help.
Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
Well, let's see. I think I've got a while here before I can actually do anything, so let's crank down the music a bit. Not as much as I did for the demo, just a little.
He seems totally unfazed by your sorry attempt at communication.
Yeah, not much to do right now, but look around, I suppose.
Bearing signs indicating the names of the streets which create this intersection, a light pole illuminates the area. What a mistake that is. Like anyone would want to see more of this place. That's an interesting piece of hardware. Your normally dim power of recollection actually recalls having seen a picture of one of these in the ship library. Get this. It's called a bike. People used to actually get on these and use their own muscles to achieve locomotion. What losers. Upon closer inspection, you notice...
Yep, I gotta interrupt him, because this is my ticket out of here.
Thank you, my good man. Yikes, I hope everything came out with me.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to wait until he came around again.
Yes, you actually left a cool-looking mold of your lower torso. Well, actually, it's not that impressive.
Burn. So let's grab that ID card that I saw earlier.
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Especially not this guy. I stole his ID card.
It's the alien ID you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams.
I was kind of hoping his name would be Buxton Frame, but it looks like he's with security. It could be good. So, of course, the first place we gotta go.
Bootlicker appears to be open for business. Rats! The cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27. This is an interesting billboard. You can't help but wonder what this Altera company markets.
Alright, Roger's completely clueless, so let's go on in and get liquored up. No, it seems like a nice, quiet place.
A camera covers every square centimeter around the clerk just for security measures. It's amazing what kinds of crimes people will commit to get some of Pa's special stock. Pa Conshohocken sits behind the counter by his favorite possession, something he values greater than his own life, the cash register. Pa's been in business for quite a while, as his grizzled look might attest.
Hi there.
Howdy there, partner. The name's Pa Conshohocken. Yeah, that's my name. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment here. Now, anything I can sell you, why, you just let me know. But if you steal anything, I'll be forced to kind of kill you. Welcome.
That sounds fair.
I don't think we really can do that.
A stack of papers lay unattended on the floor. Apparently, Pa doesn't get in a big hurry to put stuff away. The headline reads, Lindbergh baby kidnapped. You really don't need those. Don't pick at it. You'll only make it worse.
Wanna break into the cash register and get killed. Oh well. It's this guy. Looks kind of familiar.
This little flesh wad looks familiar.
I just said
You
that.
wonder what he's doing here. Must have been a victim of the telecommunications wars. You drool in that direction, but no one notices.
Like I said, sometimes it's not talking. He keeps putting up a finger, so... Didn't that give you a warm feeling inside? Yeah, I could do this all day. Matter of fact, I think I will. I'm just going to do this for the rest of the video. You guys know you like this. There you go. Hope everybody figured out you need to use the hand on them that many times.
These cans of Heinleinekens have been sitting here since Lazarus. Heinleinekens, the strange beer in a strange can. The imported stuff, like Sapernell and Major Kirin, is too syrupy for your tastes. Pa keeps some of the more expensive stuff back here, like Jurassic Dark, Raymond E. Feisterbrow, and Samuel Douglas Adams. Pa keeps some of the...
Oh, a lot of interesting sci-fi puns, but one Buckazoid isn't going to buy as much booze, so let's get the heck out of there. And that seems to be new.
It's one of those new Kodrak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those. It's unmoved by your touch.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to pay if I want a photo.
You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right, I'm looking pretty good. Fire away. There's got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association.
And you'll see that thing in any of the screens on the streets here. Just whichever one you happen to enter second. That guy looks important.
This guy looks like he should be standing watch around one of those barrels. He has a bit of a nervous look about him.
Alright, see if I can get his attention.
He's too far away or doesn't care. You start to say something, and then you remember that you're supposed to be a man of action, not words. Or is that the other way around?
Yeah, well, I'll catch up with him later.
You wonder if there could be any connection between this kind of waste disposal and a thriving business like implants and stuff. Wow, that's kind of deep for you.
I don't like that whole implants and stuff thing. But we're gonna have to go in there eventually. Prepare for probably the most disturbing thing in any game ever. I don't know why, but this place really creeps me out. Probably the guy behind the counter.
Yikes! Can it be? Why, yes it is. It's Fester Blatz, former owner and proprietor of Fester's World o' Wonders, a cheesy little tourist trap on the desert planetoid of Fleabot. The t-shirt looks, and unfortunately smells, like the same one he wore on Fleabot. He has the expression of someone enjoying a permanent wedgie. He has aged somewhat. Looks like he's grown a few more neck rings. These last few years have been rough on him. From what you remember of him, he used to be kind of an aqua blue. Now he looks like a used lug liner, or the color of a Vorillion miner's loogie.
And he's thoroughly disgusting.
Howdy, stranger. The name's Blatz. Fester Blatz. Welcome to Implants and Stuff. Go ahead. Have a look around at some of the most interesting replacement body components this lovely planetoid has to offer.
Oh, a nice fresh sales pitch.
And all of it from Dumb, a brain company.
Them them syringes you can use with lidocaine if you got some. Sometimes you gotta give old Butch a jump start right at first. Yeah, this is the only place on the planet to get a good lobe piercing, I tell ya. And even though we don't have to, we do use only Lorshan quality body part piercing products. Less chance of pus buildup and drainage that way. That stuff tends to dull the erythrium coating on the hardware. Brain-dead products have been a staple of the home-built being hobbyist for decades now. They make a fine line of adapter plugs which allow for cross-species component swapping. Means you'll be able to pick up parts anywhere other beings exist. Nice deal, huh? They also make a pretty fine moddy. Get tired of what kind of mood your droid, or spouse for that matter, is in? Why, you just slap in one of those babies and bingo! You can modify them into a whole new attitude. Find a wife type who won't pay some big buckazoids for that. Too bad the sale of them is illegal. About all I do is trade for them. It's one of them loopholes, guess you could say. Kinda developed a hobby of collecting the suckers.
And that's about the only important thing in here, really, is that clue about Mahdi's.
Yeah, I got them in a few months ago, fresh from the harvesting facility. Genuine dumb brand cranial stalks. Perfect for when just one or two accidental nicks from those amateur scalpels can render your home-built being useless as lips on a... Oh, never mind. Just rip out that old stalk and slam in one of these little beauties and your home-built being will be carrying out your bidding in no time. Guaranteed.
You look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy. Wow, an Apple II Plus running biorhythms. You thought IBM had rounded all those up and landfilled them decades ago, back when Apple started the push to open home computing to the public, making it fun and accessible.
I was trying to find a clue about the thing that we need from here, but we're not going to need it for ages. I'm tired of being here. Let's escape.
You drool in that direction, but no one notices.
Good. I don't want to think about what happened if the mouth did anything in there.
What's that? It looks like the end of a used Q-tip. Interesting. She appears to be waiting for someone. She might be one of those professional ladies your mom told you about. She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger."
No, it's about as polite as I could expect. Anyway, let's head to the hotel here and see about getting a room.
Ah, this place still has those old-style ray projection infomercial viewers. What rubes.
Those big guys look suspicious.
Those are some interesting-looking dudes. Must be a couple of real losers, since they seem to be dateless. Of course, that won't be a problem for you once word gets around that you've hit the planet. Can you believe he actually thinks that? That's the manager of this little slice of heaven. He looks like he's an expert on energy conservation. Mainly his. An electronic proximity sensor-activated bell, probably used to signal for attention, rests on the counter.
Alright, let's use that bell and check ourselves in.
You give the bell a pass with your hand. The manager doesn't exactly spring to life in response, but he does stir a bit and grant you a segment of one eye. That's not recommended. That'll either get an appendage removed or a date you really don't want. He seems to be ignoring you.
No, that's not very polite.
Excuse me. I'd like a room, please.
Really? I mean, really?
Well, I think we got one or two for a couple of $100 buckazoids a night. In advance, you understand.
I believe I have a prepaid reservation provided me by StarCon.
I got no reservations from any StarCon. I got no reservations, period. I do a cash business. You want a room, cough up the buckazoids.
So that's, 200. Well, okay.
200? Don't you listen, son? I said 300. That's 300 a night. And I don't include any weird pets. Them's extra.
I could have sworn you said...
You calling me a liar? I don't need no guff from the likes of you. This is the finest lodging on the planet, son. If you don't like the prices, you can just take your sorry, pinkish carcass out of here.
Well, 300? Okay, but give me your finest room then.
The finest room? Yeah, right. You got it, buckaroo. Best in the house. Coming right up. Pay up, and we're in business.
Yeah, he just talks really quiet. But now we've got a quest. We need to go come up with 300 buckazoids to pay for a room. Should be easy, right? A dump like this, there's gotta be buckazoids all over the place.
That guy looks like a walking green flesh bulb, and his eyes look like filaments, and... whoa! Must be a janitorial flashback.
Kinda missing what the flashback is to.
This part of town is almost as glamorous as the rest.
Well, let's see what's in the last part of the city. Uh-oh.
It's one of those Bjorn guys. It's so cute when they talk about assimilating everyone.
I know your secret. You're the enemy.
Hey!
He ignores you. Get used to it.
Alright. The good news is, in the actual game, the Bjorn isn't going to do anything to me. So it looks like I got two choices, the arcade or a bar.
Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot. That wouldn't prove fulfilling.
Alright, well, let's head on in the arcade there and play some games. Oh, I know who I'm not going to mess with in here. Let's have a look around.
An overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it. It's called Mixed Up Mother Teresa.
Obviously a parody of Mixed Up Mother Goose.
It's last year's hot arcade punch-em-up, more dull combat too. This little purple being is kicking Fanny on this game. He's built up an audience.
It's Fleabix. Alright, I'll check out the alien guy.
Now that's an interesting specimen. Is this place the backwoods of the universe or what?
So this is Stooge Fighter 3. Doesn't look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game? By the way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake. But my friends call me Roger. Roger Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
Huh, may as well. Minigames are always fun.
Gosh, Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
Oh, and it's my Scumsoft. Let's see, which character do I want to pick?
This is the Lair Man. He has a mean ear twist, a sinus-draining nose tweak, and he does a pretty respectable crowbar to the nose. He is not one to be underestimated. This one's Coily Joe. Coily's bulk belies the finesse-laden look-up, look-down move, and the nyeh hand in the face. He also has the raw power to deliver a stunning fist on nose overhand. A powerful package indeed. This is Big Mo. Big Mo's specialties are the face slap and a particularly effective hair pull guaranteed to make even Geordie's eyes water. Your words are so unspectacular, nature doesn't even see fit to grant it an echo.
Yeah, well, it probably doesn't matter. Go with Larry. It gives you the instructions for both the keyboard and the mouse. You use the keys to do stuff, or you can click on those buttons on the pad there. I recommend using the keys for movement and clicking on the attack buttons.
Let's get ready to roll!
He's getting in some early attack combos. It's, dodge some of his attacks and get in some of my own. Can't do anything. There we go. Just want to show off each of his attacks. Quit ducking! Oh. It was embarrassing.
Big Mo win. Rumble.
Alright, this time I'm going to show the other two attacks, if I can get one off. Look at how much damage he does with that attack. It's completely unfair. And I can't do anything here. And dodging only lets you hold out for so long. Finally. It's just awful. There is nothing I can do here. I don't know, I'm not usually that bad at this game. Might be my computer's just running too fast or something.
Big Mo wins the match. He ordered you.
Wow, man. I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you? You don't look that bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style. Wanna play again?
Only if I find a way to demonstrate some more moves.
Not now, thanks.
You actually can't beat him at this point, so we'll take care of him later. For now, I need to go drown my sorrows in some alcohol. Not that I have any more money to buy it now than I did before. Got a nice theme, though.
It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be. Yikes! I'll bet even old Fester Blatz hasn't seen one of these. Your words cause everything to become speechless. How dynamic of you.
Well, guess there's not much to do here, but take a look around for the moment.
You are visually unimpressed. A quick look indicates that the bartender is physically well balanced and adroit. A good combination for this profession. The shirt would further indicate that he has the mentality for it. Looks like this big furry dude is laying out his best Orlanian pickup lines for the Ice Queen. It appears she's not fielding any of them. This is the main floor of the Swank Lounge, Orion's Belt. This seems to be where things are happening for the slightly seedier beings of the city. As you can see, there's a pretty good cross-section of the regional population represented here. She acts as though you don't exist. It's a familiar feeling. You start to say something, and then you remember that you're supposed to...
Yeah, I already heard that one. So, I suppose that's probably a good place to stop this video, considering that the bar is where everything happens for the most part. We'll save exploring this for the next video. Till then, let's go ahead and save the game, which I'll show the first time, just so you can see how fast this is compared to the other games. And it's already done. Look at that. So, anyway, he's whistling the Space Quest theme. Alright, well, we'll give that a listen, and I'll see you guys for exploring Orion's Belt next time.
Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters, misuse of Starcon property, disintegrating a fellow officer, perpetrating a sequel without authorization, and consorting with a female of higher rank. Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
Ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
So, yeah, everything gets reset, and it's like Space Quest 5 never happened. That's really this game in a nutshell. And there was a big controversy when the game came out because the deep ship looks like a jockstrap. They embraced it.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of...
Hey guys, I'm Nito King, and this will be Space Quest 6. We got a snazzy new menu screen with a flying star background and a new rendition of the theme. It's not as Star Trek-y as it used to be.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Star Confederation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the Star Confederation. Your enrollment at StarCon Academy is hereby terminated. However, due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with StarCon Fleet. You are hereby
Alright, so that was the theme. And now let's see what's happened to Roger now that he's the captain of a ship, and he's got a crew and a girlfriend and everything.
The Star Confederation has reached its decision. Roger Wilco, please step forward.